this fucking shit. Hey, Chop! Nubian girl. What's this type of shit niggas really out? Hey, yo!
You ain't never felt this energy. I can't miss what was never meant for me. You ain't never felt this energy. I can't miss what was never meant for me.
On the path to success, ducking stressed like a vet. All my dogs spell backwards, break it down in their fat wood. We wonder but not lost, fresh with a natural gloss. I really do this, man. The beat match my pulse, green money in my black hands. The penal system like quicksand to a black man. People pharaoh's thoughts, and life with a drive to get it at any cost. When it's a triumph, a vacant lion, royal in nature, a scholar, faces put on dollars. I guess he answered your prayers and game new players. Only color that matters is green, white.
Greetings. It's your boy Phil, coming to y'all with a new set, man. We got a new background. So how y'all like it? Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. Oh, okay. We doing something that I've been wanting to do for a little while now. Something that I've been working on, which is the timeless album review. We're gonna get straight to it. The first song that y'all just heard playing right then was called Energy. And I have to say that Energy is definitely my favorite song on the album. And here's why. I do have some notes, so y'all bear with me. Alright, so the name of the first song on this album is called Energy. And so I thought the opening chorus was dope. Once you listen to the album in its entirety, you'll see that it pretty much summarizes the entire album, which is a characteristic of a really good album. The intro pretty much gives you a quick snapshot of what you're getting ready to listen to, and then you'll hear how cohesive it is as you move through the album. So going into Energy, like I said, I thought the opening chorus was dope. So if you listen to the track in its entirety, he explains what people experience on a daily basis. He explains how the judicial system oppresses black people, how history has been whitewashed, and black people, no matter how much success we experience, we are still ostracized because of the color of our skin. From the scholars to the brothers and sisters at the bottom, we are all viewed through the same lens. So there was a line that he had in there: the whitewashed history changed the color of kings, even the King of Kings, Jesus. But his message that I got out of this song was that the only color that should matter is green, and he's not tripping about what wasn't meant for him. He's gonna get this money regardless. He's gonna get that bag regardless. You know, so unless you understand that and feel the way he feels, you will never feel that energy. There you go, back to the title song. There you go, ties back into the chorus. And then just talked about his persistence as well. He was just saying with the drive to get it at any cost. It just tells you about his persistence and how he feels about, you know, how hard he should be working. His beliefs in himself kind of bleed into this album. The second song, which is Monopoly.
In the quest of modernize the sound, painting pictures, wolf nouns across the crowd, color wheel, fuss and loud about child, temporary and the longer now, thinking of rewards from a sweat grazed brow, spitting meth thing.
So my take on Monopoly is you don't play the game to win by competing against the system or people's expectations of you, but you dominate and control your outcome with unwavered grind. You know, that's pretty much what I got out of Monopoly. I also said that he keeps his mind on the rewards, which keeps him working hard all at the same time. You know, we was talking about the sweat from his brow or drip from his brow. But still, he had his goals on his mind. I thought it was a clever way of how he mentioned that he was working hard without saying it. And that's one thing that you'll get out of Michael X's music, is that you'll hear a lot of metaphors and similes that describe exactly how he feels, but he doesn't say it exactly. He puts it into a clever bar. So you really gotta like open your ears and you gotta really sit with this album and you gotta really listen to get the gems out of it. The next part that I wrote down was he talks about the way he deals with the pressures of being a black man and like the financial hurdles that he has to overcome on the way to reaching, you know, his goal, which is to make it. And then also he explains how important it is to educate yourself and open your eyes. Don't sell out to sell out, meaning don't sell your soul to sell tickets. I got that out of this. Grind and stay true to you. It might take a little bit longer, but at least you'll be in control over everything in your life. Hence monopoly, right? Monopoly meaning control. Monopoly meaning dominating.
Hey, nice balance.
How many days you gotta roll it till you feel whole? Thinking back to days in my younger skull. For your heart desires, we risk eternal fire. Lexus symbol on the tire. I'm blocking my solar plexus. Sexing down, peace in Texas. Hitting them college chickens. I'm hitting your daddy's missus.
The name of the track is Mine. So it was very interesting how immediately he details the dangerous desires of the heart. One of the bars that I wrote down that he said was, for your heart's desires, we risk eternal fires. He goes in and describes passions of the world, but he quickly denounces that his focus is on a higher power, right? Because spirituality starts in the mind, right? The mindset is what you have to change. So he then begins to evaluate his life and the people in it. Everything that he puts his mind to, he can make it happen. But most importantly, God can make it happen, right? Persistence is the strongest opposition to resistance. That is mental strength, right?
They acting funny over money, I don't need them. I should eat them. Wicked dogs in the bill, getting lost. What you be? I'm at the speed of light without the E. I see squares in the land where the genuine is scarce. Minds run bare, increasing a millionaire share. Brothers in arms come through like Genghis Khan.
The next song is called Apostles. And what I got out of this song was on his way to reaching his goals, he hears the haters and the naysayers talking behind his back, but nothing is going to stop him. You know, that's how he feels, and nobody's going to stop his movement, right? So pull up, basically, pull up. Just realize, though, if you think about pulling up and you think you colossal, then what is that to Michael X and his apostles, like me and my team, like me and my like the people that follow me, or like me and my fans? I got so much behind me, and I got so many forces and a big large movement behind me that nothing can stop me. Not one hater, not one naysayer can stop what it is that I'm doing.
If you gon' talk that ish, then walk that ish. Had the whole damn game, then you lost that ish.
You don't even know your name, you won't talk that ish. Why they say speak soft and carry your big stick.
The name of track 5 is called Game. And basically, game is giving you game if you listen to the song. Basically, he's saying you had a whole game and you lost it. You can go in there, you can start off, you know, making it somewhere, and then you can lose yourself. You can forget all your morals and all your principles and everything like that, and then you just begin, you know, just doing everything that everyone else is indulging in. You should realize that before you even get involved in the world. So one thing he was saying, like, get to know yourself. You don't even know your name. You wasn't taught that ish. Why they tell you talk soft and carry a big stick? Alright, so let's break that down, right? So you don't even know your name. You won't talk that ish. So basically, he was talking about our history, deleted. Why they tell you talk soft? They don't want us to bring awareness to the atrocities that we see that are wrong, you know, they just want you to be quiet. And they tell us to carry a big stick, right? And basically, from what I got from that is they want us to kill ourselves, right? They want us to self-destruct. I think this would be a good song to listen to understand like how he look, how he views the world and everything like that. So I thought it was a very good song. So the next song is called Success.
When we link up, we gon' need the Brinks truck. Posted with the things every time they eyes blink.
So without saying it, he's letting you know that he has a plan and has carved out his path already. He's on the brink of success, and then he says, when people see him, once he's made it big, they are going to know success when they see him. So that's just kind of paraphrasing it. But he's saying basically when people see success, they're going to know what success is based off what he's doing. And so that implies that he's going to make the right decisions when he makes it, to the point that his success is undeniable. He then goes on to explain what success means to him, and it is the opposite of worldly desires, but it is internal gains. So even though he's focused on the internal gains, he knows that money can come with that as well. He's going to change the idea of what success is, right? And when people see him, they're going to know what success is.
La musica del 5 a.m.
5 a.m. 5 a.m.
You get friend zone, me I get the end zone. Natural silicone.
So the name of the next song is called Sleep, and this is where he talks about everything that comes with the game, but he will remember to stay humble when he finds himself in the midst of fame and celebrity. He realizes that the success and the fame is coming, and he is preparing himself mentally because he doesn't want to lose himself. But in the present, he deals with people thinking he won't make it. He's not trying to prove anyone wrong. He's trying to prove himself right. This is so that when he gets to a certain point, he's not looking down on people, but he's just remembering whatever grind it is that he went through, and he's saying, you know, I can do this. If I put my mind to it, I can do it. He made another mention of education. He knows that his mental has to be right to make it to the next level, and he needs to continue educating himself so that he doesn't ever fall victim of who it is he knows he does not want to be. Like, it's like he already has discovered who he is as a person. I was really feeling this track as well. So the last song on here was called Cry Love.
It's flow.
You cry
5 a.m. 5 a.m. 5 a.m.
You cry love in my ear. You cry love in my ear. Love in my ear.
And I would have to say Cry Love was Change of Speed. I thought it was very soulful. The opening, I thought whoever the songstress was on that one that sang that song, she was dope. Whoever that songstress is, you did that. So my note here is shout out to the sister on this track, definitely. So this song was the classic one-nighter, you know. The song describes a man who is keeping it 100 with a woman who may be falling for him, even to the point where she says that she loves him, but because he keeps it a buck with her and tells her, like, look, you know, like, I respect you, even to the point where he asks permission before he does certain things around her that she may not indulge in or something like that. I thought that was clever how he did that. The woman in this song seemed to respect it so much that she was like, look, hey, it's better to have a moment with you than to not ever have a moment with you. So they do what they do in the song. I thought it was a cool way of him flexing his ability to do a different kind of song that was different from the rest of these songs, but in the same sense, it was kind of the same as the other songs because of he uses very clever wordplay to not directly say anything, but to say it in a way where you gotta catch it. So he definitely delivered some bars on this joint. So I'll just say this about Cry Love. I love Cry Love. I think it's a dope song. It meshes well with the rest of the album because sonically it meshes with the rest of it, so it's cohesive with it, but the message was definitely different. In summary, I say shout out to the producer or the producers that was on this joint. I definitely enjoyed the production of this album. It definitely bumps in the whip. Lyrically, thought it was fire. You gotta really listen to Michael X's album to understand the message that he's trying to deliver. And he did it in a way that was very clever. It was very cohesive. Cry Love was a little bit different, and I wasn't expecting that at the end. Sonically it still meshed, but as far as like message wise, how it went from the first topics, all the other topics that he addressed in the 7 other songs compared to that one was a little off to the left, but it was still a great song. The overall message was dope. I appreciated the message, man. It really is thought-provoking, and that's how albums should be. I would have to say I give this album a 4.5 out of 5. Cry Love kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. I'm giving you a 4.5 out of 5, man, because I'm expecting Still Timeless, which is his next album that he's going to be dropping, to be even better. So you got to beat that mark, man. 4.5. That's a strong, solid number. Solid album, y'all. The link is in the description. Make sure you view this album. Show some support. I gave y'all a snippet of each song. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? Let them know. Leave a like on there, man. Show some love, man. Motivate Mike to take the next album to the next level. Let's be real with him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure that y'all comment. Y'all make sure y'all like the page. Y'all make sure y'all share. Y'all make sure y'all go over to SoundCloud. Y'all make sure y'all check that album out. Y'all make sure y'all run them views up, man. Let's motivate these people to do better. And that was a good album. Subscribe to the channel. Do that for me. Can y'all do that for me? Please. Please can y'all do that for me? Subscribe to the channel. Look at the new background, y'all. But hey, it's Flip. I'll holler at y'all next time. Alright, later.
Won't drop my seal until I know shorty won't cross me. People act authentic in their heart, they really faulty. It's me against humanity, back against the wall, bombing their hogs, want calamities. All who stand against me. Everywhere I go, I'm looking for that bag. I didn't come for you, I came for that bag.